We're back. It's time to continue the Ryukyu world conquest. Things got a little complicated about half an hour ago. It seems that Paradox have released their 1.7 point something patch. 1.7.3. I'm going to have a quick read down of it. Fixed something, fixed that. National focus now gets saved. A few crash to desktops fixed. Increased fabrication claim discovery. Okay, you no longer annex Japan when you try to annex a vassal of Japan, so it's good to see they've fixed that. But the big one that comes with it is colonies no longer affect religious unity. Now that kills my administrative and diplo points exploit pretty dead. However, Paradox seem to have thrown me a bone this time. You can still run 1.7 on Iron Man mode. You just, when you go into Steam, right click on Europa Universalis 4, go to its properties and tell it not to auto-update. You can still play it under the old rules, so if you're looking to emulate this in any kind of way, I recommend you do that. If it's already updated, you're a bit boned like I was. So I went to my laptop and grabbed the copy of that before I allowed it to update, and then used my scalpel, cut it off, and put it onto the main rig. So don't worry, this run is still going strong. It's been a few years since the last stream. Only thing that's really changed is I've began integrating Yemen, and I've capped up my points. Now, I didn't get a chance to show this off before, but I'm at war with the Chagatai, or Chagatai. No real reason for the war in terms of taking their land. I might take it, but in fact I think I will take it. It wasn't really the intention. The intention was to further abuse the missions. As you can see, I'm still able to colonize Samtoy to get my religious unity up and down. It's on a knife edge here at 59. In order to get it on that knife edge, I conquered Makassar's province, I conquered central Doab, and I also seized this colony that Makassar was setting up because it had 3 base attacks. Using the religious unity calculator, I was able to check that I needed exactly 23 heathen base attacks to get myself just below the knife edge of religious unity. And then I was able to do the 6-day cycle for 25 points apiece. But being at war, sorry, starting from the beginning here, my manpower was so low and is still far below my maximum, so I can't chain the recover the manpower reserves. However, what I can do is be at war, which gives me no missions available, and then queue up loads of 2-deckers because they're extremely expensive, and then I get the mission to accumulate money. And we just cancel the 2-deckers. And then let a day tick by, we win, we get the money, and then we achieve religious unity. It's going to give us pretty much nothing, but there we go. That's how we get all our points. I'm going to keep that colony going, and I'm not a big fan of this colony here, so I'm just going to abandon it and then send a colonist to it, because I hear that if you seize a colony and complete it, it keeps nationalism, so I'm not interested in nationalism one bit. Just going to abandon that, send another colonist there, take those ships to safety. I'd quite like a few more troops over on Makassar, because it's very revolting, and you'll be finished by the time I even get a colonist there, so we'll send another one here. And everything comes up hunky-dory. And that pretty much completes the recap. If you want to say anything to me in chat, tag it with Jake or DDR, I'll be able to read it up. There's quite a few jokes about the patch. Don't give Paradox any flack for it. It was very nice of them to keep 1.7 Iron Man enabled. I didn't think they would. They don't normally do that. RMCD94 asks if I've got everything on track for getting everything I wanted by 1700. Now the quote I kept spouting last time was hit the Bosphorus by 1700. The only way we're going to do that is if we strike through the Ottomans, and the time has come for that. I've shipped over an enormous amount of ships over here. Now, the Knights don't offer us any supply ship range, so if I want to blockade them at the Sea of Marma, well, I'm going to be taking attrition. So, thankfully, we've got the vassal of our vassal, Cyprus, who is able to give us fleet basing rights. So I upped relations and got that. Obviously, not many of these other countries are all too keen on giving it to us. I suppose Tunisia could have, I'm not sure if that's got the range. Probably, but I got Cyprus anyway. Just took improved relations and a gift, and we'd be okay. Thank you, Marvin, for the confirmation. Yeah, colonies that you seize keep nationalism, which is a bit rubbish. You could seize a colony with 10 people on it, flip it to your culture and religion with your own colonist, but it would keep nationalism. Okay, so the time to strike is nigh. Just make sure everything's in place. We're annexing you, fabricating a claim here, improving relation with Iraq. They hate us because we denied them their occupied territory in a war. We'll try not to do that with the Ottomans this time, although I'd have to beat them to occupying Iraqi Arab. Suppose I should probably annex Shagati before starting. Nah, forget it. I won't have the free diplomat. What I will do, however, is get all my ships in place over here. Since we're rolling in diplo points, couldn't hurt to have a staggering 2-shock admiral. I don't know how one man commands all these boats, but we will ram into the enemy if need be. War Thunder style. Alright, one more province to add to the animist count. People often ask for the religious map mode. Here we go. Things are looking pretty animist. I'm quite happy with it. Some people also ask about ideas. Here are my ideas: exploration, humanist, religious, administrative, diplomatic, and innovative. People might be surprised at me taking innovative as the most recent idea, considering I was eyeing up espionage for the extra diplomat. Truth be told, there is nothing I like about the innovative ideas for this particular run. In most normal runs, it's great to have the lack of tradition decay and the war exhaustion going down. The technology cost 5% is a bit moot. That's only saving you 30 admin points per tech. But when you have it completed, you may add the policy. 20% religious unity. That's going to be incredibly important as my religious unity drops further and further. As it happens, I had to take 2 ideas to boost religious unity by 15% just to get on the knife edge. So, let us carry on. Alright, declaration of war. Well, I'll do it when my fleets are in place. On we go, please. Jake, please show the culture map mode. Not looking too exciting, to be honest with you. The culture conversions are in place. They'll pop up when they're done. Very expensive in terms of dip, but I had nothing else to spend it on, much like the admin. I could have gotten the next admin idea to get the grain depot, which is really nice. It lowers the land maintenance permanently, but I'm not willing to pay all of my all of my admin points for it. Just didn't seem worthwhile. Now, I'm going to keep an eye on this, let the Ottomans send over their next bunch of troops, and then let's pull that trigger. Everybody's paid. I don't have a particularly large army to force into him, but there's no way he'll be able to get military access to Lithuania and Russia. We can confirm that on the opinion map mode. Rivalry and rivalry. Yep, rivals will not allow military access unless they're fighting another enemy, and even then it's a maybe. But Lithuania and we don't have any strong feelings towards each other, so I think we will be a-okay in that regard. So let's do it. I don't know how many troops the Ottomans are going to have over here. They're allied with Nagai, Algiers, Tunisia. Algiers and Tunisia could pose a threat. Well, no, Algiers has most of the power there, and their numbers are tiny. I could just block them off at Barca with a 24 stack. So that's okay. Jake, couldn't you do the same mission exploit in the new patch by toggling the policy on and off? No, because you can only toggle it on and off every 10 years. Not much of an exploit there. I bet they're going to beat me to Iraqi Arab. Well, not to worry. Come on, let's show them what we're made of. We are made of revolts. I normally say this, but I've forgotten. If there's any issues with the stream, audio or visually, please hit me up in the chat so I can fix them ASAP. There's not really any defensive bonus here in Iraq-Iraq, but I don't want Iraq to occupy it, so I'll beat them to it. Also not looking at much revolt risk, so let's press on with our troops. And the Ottomans came out to play. They have no admiral, but they have 34 heavies. Heavies are no joke. However, if you go into the terrain map mode and you hover over sea zones, it'll tell you that if it's an inland sea or an ocean. So all of the Med is an inland sea, the Red Sea, the coast of China all counts as an inland sea, as does the coast of Japan, except for this one. And there's a few little other tiny areas of inland sea, a bit insignificant because you're not likely to see any fighting there. Well, I suppose the Persian Gulf is important. So yeah, you want to get your galleys on the inland sea because... here we go. Galleys do 100% more damage against non-galleys in inland seas, so say goodbye to your heavy ships, my friend. I hope. I really hope. Let's try and get some more favourable rolls. Ah, that's more like it. It's a shame there's not more facts and figures to pour over when it comes to naval battles, unlike the land battles. But there we go, that scuttled his fleet. Total annihilation. Damn it. Iraq took control of this. But if I tell them to attach to me... yeah, they're still not having any of it. Alright, Doki Doki wrecked for you, my friend. We're going to detach the damaged ones and get them to repair in Rhodes. I believe they'll repair in Rhodes. I mean, he is my overall overlord and all. And the Ottomans don't have enough of a fleet to sink the rest of my galleys, so that should keep it okay. Now the Ottomans are they're winning their war against Lithuania, but they're also getting stomped a bit by Austria. Austria is no joke here, even though France is keeping them in check. Oh, Cyprus. Good on you. You are coming to help out. Now, I suppose I want to get this war done quickly, but I don't know what kind of an army he has sitting around here, so I'm going to go for my war goals quite quickly. I don't mean war goals in the game sense, I just mean the provinces that I am going to want here. I should also consider blockading them quite heavily since I won't be taking attrition, but I'll do that when my fleet gets repaired. Let's see, for example, you're at 36% after a month tick. 49, wow, you repair faster than I thought. The knights must have some good buildings that are helping me out here. Let's have a look at them. Naval buildings, dock repair plus 25, and 10, and another 10. So 45% bonus. You normally repair 10% per pop, so they're getting 14.5, rounding up. Nice, as they say. Okay, now that's a brilliant sign. There's a good 58,000 of them stuck over there, which is half their army. And there's a good chance there's even more of them engaging around these areas. Well, Algiers is over there, but I've blocked off the North African advance right here. Don't think I have any interest in taking this land just yet. I can polish off Africa in a last-minute cleanup. The Mamluks are being right champs and occupying the land that they need there. I may as well help out with occupation. Since I don't seem to have any revolt risk down here, nationalism has faded away to insignificance. Okay, looking good. Looking damn good. I should probably get a larger army standing for this. Even if I go over limit, I am swimming in money, so it's nothing to worry about. There we go. My Diplo is going down thanks to the integration of Yemen. But Yemen have been real champions. They've converted everything except Mecca, and I don't think any animist could really convert Mecca unless it was Naj. As for the Mamluks, they're also doing a champion job, but I've got plenty of cores to return to them. Those cores will not be returned in this war. This war is for a few provinces in particular. Adana, Dulkadir and Kurdistan, those are vital. Reason for this is, if I can cut the Ottomans off from their Asian territories, the Asian lands will become very cheap in terms of war score cost for taking them. Right. Geez, almost all of the damaged ones are dealt with. So, let's get some blockades rolling. I'm not sure if that's exactly the number of ships I need for these blockades, but it should help out a bit. Now there appears to be little resistance around here, so we're going to split up and spread out. Attrition be damned, I've got a war to win here. And thankfully, I also have war exhaustion going down every month, thanks to the optimism from the Innovative Idea Tree, one of the few good things about Innovative for this run. It does bother me that you have not attached to me rather here, Iraq, and I don't want to give this land to you. So what can I do? Yeah, that's not helping. Oh well. During this war I should probably get some claims on the go. I will also annex Chagati. It's only 3 base tax, so to hell with your nationalism. And let's core that province up. Shouldn't be any problems there. Fez Morganator asks if I think it's stupid that you don't get Western units when you Westernize. It doesn't bother me. To be honest, I think it's a good change that you don't get the Western units. They should do something to make Westernization a bit less useless, but as it stands, I like the idea that Westernizing just doesn't turn you into a generic Western country. And in the late game, the difference between your pips is minimal. So, sorry, I don't agree with that train of thought. I'm going to try and take a full 100% war overextension off of the Ottomans. Thankfully, we have 25% administrative technology, which means that every base tax only gives 3% overextension instead of 4, so I can take a maximum of 33, which should give me a fair chunk out of the Ottomans, enough to break them up from their Asian territories. I really don't want to give Iraqi Arab to Iraq, though. That's going to be much too expensive. Yeah, 33%. I'd rather not. I think I'll just take the opinion hit with them. My opinion's high enough anyway. Oh, that's right. I was going to change my... I completely forgot about changing my government type. I was going to become an admin republic to get less nationalism. I wonder if that's still worthwhile. Not so sure anymore. What I am sure about, though, is I want to start plugging more points. I keep forgetting where it is, but it's right here. Into military, because I need to get my military tech up quite a bit more if I ever want to stand up to the Western powers. I could drown them out in sheer numbers, but nah, let's focus. These policies are eating into my points as well, but I got +2 advisors. Nothing to worry about. More dosh, no problem. I did cancel those ships, right? That'd be a laugh if I didn't. No, they're still there. My colonies are on the go. Well, that one will soon be on the go. There we go. People are asking what's wrong with Iraq getting their province. It costs 33% war score, whereas if I cut the Ottomans off from Asia, it'll cost something like 5% war score. I'm interested in getting the Ottomans wiped off the map in as few wars as possible. Yeah, there we go, Iraq. Got it. What a shame. Well, nought I can do about it now. Let's continue the occupation. I will not give them a moment's rest to get their troops back over the sea. I will break truce as soon as this war is over. Now I know I want more military, but other things aren't. But now let's go military. Get that full focus on the go. Let's make him a ruler as well. He's pretty garbage. Jake, you do know that Alaska is a colonial region. That's right, that's why I'm not getting 5 provinces in Alaska. The Alaskan colonial region only stretches as far as here, so I'll be taking 1, 2, 3, and probably 4. Everything's going to work out a-okay. Hopefully. Right. More colonies, though. I could always do with more colonies. Ban 10 would be a bit of a pain. That border with Portugal. It's also a horrible province to take. Is it really worth it? I don't think it is. I think I should explore a bit more. After all these micro-Indonesian islands are going to be a real pain. I've done as much as I can do in Siberia. This one will do. It'd be a pain shipping troops over. Everything's such a pain. Right, that's what I'll do. I don't think I need a particularly strong man in charge of my navy anymore, so let's free up. Oh wait, no, that killed our explorer, didn't it? Ah well. Forget about that colony then. Can be a deal with colonies in another time. Jake, that green admin hurts our eyes. Well, deal with it. Okay, the lands begin to fall. Now, unfortunately, we lost a battle, so we're not getting ticking war score here. That can be rectified with a capital rect. Let's see how strong you really are, Ottoman. With a 6411, he's probably going to be a bit stronger than I anticipated. Okay, great. We've got all this land. It's the right religion. Perfect. Nice looking Ryukyu for the Saudi Arabian boot of the world. However, I did just integrate some Yemeni troops. Thankfully, there appears to be no mercenaries in them. Can't really afford to be losing this battle. But I probably will. That's a real shame. It's quite the hit to my my war goal. That's the power of generals, folks. There we go. Let's wipe you off the face of the earth. Where is he going to run to? Well, wherever it goes, it won't be far enough. He cannot escape. Jake, when you get to France, will they pose any problems, or will you steamroll them? France will always be a problem. I don't think there's such thing as France not being a problem. Just the nature of the game. For every battle they win, I've got to win about 5. Alright, some cultures converted. Let's keep those rolling. Onwards. Press on. I don't really need to get a 100% war score here. I mean, it's always good if I do, but it's not vital. Jake, use your missionaries. Good idea, since I'm not... I'm needing to get my religious unity up anyway. I'll also get some troops over here on the border so that I can make a march on Constantinople. However, that does mean he can turn around and slap me. Jake, idle troops in Armenia. Yeah, I got him moving. Don't forget to reload, Dr. Freeman. That's what I'm hearing. But thank you. Jake, in your opinion, was the hardest nation for a world conquest? Chimu. It's not really any competition, it's Chimu. Alright, the Ottomans were in religious turmoil. I wonder if they were getting the infinite stability off of that, since they have the humanism ideas. It's possible. Right, I need to win a bit more battle. It's a shame it doesn't tell you how much percentage you have won. I suppose you could work it out, but evidently that's not my strong point. Let's mount some troops on the border. Jake, blockade the Gulf of Varna. No, I'm still blockading here. I'll get that fleet over there. Another one bites dust. Feels a bit of a shame not to be able to spend my stability on something. Jake, for percentage, hover over the battles. Not seeing anything here. They've still got quite an army. But I have quite an army. Jake, do you still have your protectorates? Yes, I do. I don't see any reason to get rid of them for now. I mean, it's land that no one else can take. I can chew it up at my leisure. Right, now where's that really good general I've got? What's he doing out there? A waste. Get over here, there's a war to fight. Use your instant transportation. Right, close enough. Let's flip our blockades here. Instant transmission, that was it. Plenty of free troops around here. An idea might be to take these two provinces. That would also cut them off from their Asian lands. The trouble is, coring those provinces wouldn't be possible. Not unless I had a core along the coast here, which I do not. We'll see. I wonder what I can take so far, because if I could do that and take these two, then I'd be sorted. Suppose I could give Iraqi Arab to Iraq if that's what they really want. Ho ho, Hunj! They've got balls of steel. They went for it. Mounting our troops on the border here, because why not? Also, some battles I can win here, since the Mamluks seem to have everything covered over there. There we go.